Harusha Jana.
Harusha Jama.
When you sit down to read the dialogues, know your inner consciousness connects to the transcender. You'll find you read the dialogues and the transcender will let you read things that are not there. Physically, but you'll get uplift from it. Later, you'll be in class and you'll refer to something in the dialogues, say dialogue 14, and the speaker will say, "That's not in the dialogue. That's not in dialogue 14." And you'll say it, and of course it is. But you'll go back and look, and lo and behold, it's not there. And you'll go back to read it, and it's not there. You'll find something else. Some people accuse me like I snuck into their homes at night and rewrote their dialogues myself. I didn't do it. But that's how the transcender works. You see? God particularizes itself as an office that is known as the Christ, the Anointed One. God took this one and only Christ's energy and divided it into units, soul energy, and those soul units are part then of the Christ. Jesus, awake to a higher degree than anyone else. When they awaken, Paul says, "Let the mind that is Christ be in you." Yes.
I was wondering if you would elaborate on the night lessons, as
Yes.
I have a hard time understanding how this is supposed to work.
Well,
Is there really a midnight train?
well, if you are expecting a train to arrive, and the transcender appears as something else, as a sound, like a whisper inside, maybe, and the transcender, he comes to you, but you, waiting for a train specifically, well, why then you're going to miss it, aren't you? Do you understand?
I think so.
Sometimes you just aren't going to get it. And that's okay. Put that aside for now. But what you're really doing is making excuses. Because at some point, you will have to sit yourself down and say, I will do the soul processes. I will do them for a week, an hour a day, 2 hours a day, 3. I will do it, and then I will know. I won't have to doubt or believe. I will know. Yes.
Hi, I'm Mina.
What is it?
I like the writings of the Sufis, but I read a lot of their poetry and things. And when I read Rumi or Cassandra or Hess, I get it. But with the dialogues, I find I have great difficulty sometimes understanding. So I start to find myself asking, is it me?
That's because those prophets give you a dialogue that satisfies the mind. Whereas the bread I offer you, child, is the bread of life. You understand?
I'm trying.
Well, let's say that you are hungry, and you come to me and say, feed me, and I give you a recipe for bread. That's the prophet's approach. So, you go back to the market and you beg for change and you go home, you unpack the groceries you bought, you prepare the food. In the meantime, you've died of starvation. The dialogues are manna from heaven. They are a relationship. You are bonding with the cosmic transcender. Why then are you having a hard time? I don't know what negative forces you have inside you, child. I wish I could, but I can't. I can only stand here and say, I am the bread. Why are you not eating? If you could just once see inside the true self, if you could capture that awareness but for a moment, you could go on for the rest of your life using that inner light as your guide. My child, I am here to bring you home.